Hello everyone, it's me MUFTi and welcome to another tennis blog. Today we're going to be talking about Wimbledon 2025. It's finally here, and SW19 of course, the world's most famous tennis tournament, returns with sunshine, top players and big matches on centre court. This legendary event began in 1877, making it the oldest tennis tournament in the world. Known for its grass courts with right dress code and rich traditions, Wimbledon is where tennis history is made. So let's talk about it. With the tournament coming round the corner, let's carry on and see how we do. So as Wimbledon gets ready to welcome fans and players from around the world, teams across the All England Lawn Tennis Club are working behind the scenes to make sure everything is perfect. From smooth grass courts to colourful flowers and fresh tennis balls, every detail is prepared with care before the first serve is made. So how does Wimbledon get ready for the Grand Slam? So at the All England Club in London, a huge team is hard at work preparing for Wimbledon, from perfect grass courts to planting thousands of flowers and organising tennis balls. There are 88 grass courts across 3 locations. The team checks the bounce and hardness of the courts daily. If the grass is too hard, they add water. If it's too soft, they let it dry. They even use special fertilizers to give the grass perfect look and grip for the players. By the time the tournament starts, everything is ready. Can you imagine 28 flowers are in full bloom during the championships? Wimbledon is famous not just for the tennis, but also for its beautiful gardens. Every year, 28,000 flowers and 170 hanging baskets are planted. A full team of gardeners work daily from 5 AM, making sure the place looks perfect from day 1 to day 14 for the 2 weeks. After the tournament, many of the plants are sold for charity or given to the community. Can you imagine 64,500 tennis balls are ready to go? Every day, 2,000 tennis balls are sent to practice courts, and over 24 boxes are used during matches. A special team checks each ball's fluffiness, pressure and wear to make sure the quality stays the same. Used balls are collected, sorted, and some are sold as souvenirs just by centre court itself actually. And so what is Wimbledon's future plans? Wimbledon hopes to build 39 more grass courts and new 8,000 seat stadium in nearby Wimbledon Park. But local groups are opposing the plan, and a legal review will take place during the second week of this year's tournament. With everything in place, all eyes now turn to the players who will light up the action on centre court. So now let's talk about the players. So let's begin with, can Alcaraz make it 3 titles in a row? Carlos Alcaraz, the current Wimbledon champion, is going for his 3rd straight title. He's also on a career best 18 match winning streak. His first match will be against Fabio Fognini of Italy. He's very famous, Fabio Fognini. He's a very great Italian player, very funny, jovial on the court, but Fognini is a tricky opponent, but hasn't gone past the 3rd round at Wimbledon before. Alcaraz just won the Queen's Club tournament, so he's actually in really good form. If he keeps winning, he might play Alexander Zverev in the semi-finals. Zverev is ranked 3rd in the world. Right, top players in men's draw: Sinner, Djokovic and Draper. World number 1 Jannik Sinner, who lost to Alcaraz in the Roland Garros final, plays Luca Nardi, another Italian. Interesting. In the first round, Novak Djokovic, the Serbian, who had a knee surgery recently, is going for his 8th Wimbledon title. He's just one off, basically matching Roger Federer's record. He'll face Alexandre Muller of France. Jack Draper, British number 1 and a rising star, is the 4th seed and has a tough road ahead. He'll face Sebastian Baez first. If he keeps winning, he might play the likes of Marin Cilic, Alexander Bublik, Djokovic, Sinner and maybe Alcaraz to reach the final, if he's lucky. Now we turn to the ladies' game. Right, we got Sabalenka and Gauff leading a strong women's field. World number 1 Ariana Sabalenka will face Carson Branstein, a Canadian qualifier. Sabalenka, one of the favourites to win this year. Defending champion Barbara Krejcikova, who had to leave a tournament last week due to thigh injury, starts against Alexandra Iyala from the Philippines. Coco Gauff, fresh from her French Open victory, will open against Diana Yastremska of Ukraine. Gauff might play Victoria Azarenka, a former world number 1 in the 2nd round, and Sofia Kenin in the 3rd. Kenin beat her in Wimbledon 2 years ago. Right, in terms of the British hopes, Raducanu and a record entry. Britain has 23 players in the singles event this year, the most since 1984. Emma Raducanu, the 2021 US Open winner, will face another Brit, a fellow Brit, Minj Yu, in her first match. If she wins, she could play Marketa Vondrousova, last year's champion, in the next round. Fans are also excited about a possible second round match between Naomi Osaka of Japan and Zheng Juinwen. Osaka has won 4 Grand Slams and Zheng is the current Olympic champion. Right, now let's talk about the opening week of matches on centre court itself. Alcaraz, as the defending champion, will commence play on centre court on Monday. That day will include matches from the bottom half of the men's draw and top half of the women's draw. On Tuesday, Barbara Krejcikova will open play on centre court. But this year they'll face another challenge, a possible heat wave with record temperatures expected. Wimbledon braces for the hottest start ever as heat waves hit London. Wimbledon is getting ready for a very hot start this year. A heat wave is expected in London, with temperatures possibly reaching the mid-90 Fahrenheit, 35 degrees Celsius on Monday, which could break the opening day record of 85 degrees Fahrenheit set in 2001. That's a long time ago. It might even go past the all-time Wimbledon high of 96.3 degrees Fahrenheit set in 2015. The All England club said they have full plans to keep players, fans, staff and ball kids safe. This includes more free water refill stations, shady areas, weather updates on big screens and shorter staff shifts to avoid long hour runs in the sun, and maybe the use of the roof perhaps on centre court and number 1 court. Wimbledon has a heat rule that allows a 10-minute break if the heat becomes too much. This rule will be used if the wet bulb globe temperature, WBGT, reaches 86.2 Fahrenheit, which is 30.1 degrees Celsius. Very interesting. It matches all third set. In longer ones, players can leave the court, but no coaching or medical help is allowed during this time. While top athletes can usually handle heat better, these steps are to protect everyone, especially the young ball boys and girls, and of course the referees on the court, the line judges. After Monday and Tuesday, the weather should cool down with highs of under 80 degrees Fahrenheit and a chance of rain later in the week. Again, a useful point for the centre court and number 1 court roof. No matter the weather, tradition continues. For nearly 150 years, Wimbledon has delivered unforgettable tennis. In 2025, another chapter begins on the game's most legendary lawn. New champions will rise, legends may fall, but every point played will echo through history. Welcome to Wimbledon 2025. Anyway guys, with this preparation, I'll see you all on the next video. Peace and take care and enjoy Wimbledon 2025 at SW19. Look out for those ups and downs, winners and losers and tight score sheets. I'll see you then.